Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to Crypto Hash Review, where we educate and disseminate information about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies from a Muslim perspective. Our first analogous video touches upon the topic of private keys. Now, in Bitcoin, we have something which is very, very important, and that is your private keys. It's a very famous statement, not your keys, not your Bitcoin. What does a private key even mean? How do we understand a private key as relates to Bitcoin? The analogy I often give to people is like a pirate. We all know from the films and the shows and the cartoons that pirates, what is almost synonymous with the word pirates is loot, treasure, where you're going to put that treasure, where you're going to store that treasure, where you're going to hide that treasure. So they'll find a place, dig a hole, put the treasure in, make a map where it is, X marks the spot, and that map will point to them where their treasure is. You can almost say that map is the value of that treasure. Anyone who finds that map and has that map can go to that location and find the loot. So if I said to you, how secure is that system of hiding your loot in the ground? So let's say, okay, look, if I give you the choice, you can hide it anywhere in your city. Is that secure? That's relatively secure. I mean, some may stumble across it, but if you can find a nice, good place that is abandoned, no one's going to be there, no one's going to be digging up, that's pretty secure. Okay, let's expand that. How about anywhere on planet Earth? Is that secure? That's really secure. I mean, mankind hasn't really explored most of the planet. So planet Earth is a good option if you want to dig a deep enough hole. Okay, great. Imagine we expand it even further to include Venus and Mars. Oh, that's even better. I mean, 3 planets, anywhere on 3 planets, just dig a hole and put the thing in, and then have a map that points to the treasure. That's pretty secure. No one's going to find out unless they have the map. Okay, how about anywhere in the known universe? Now, a private key is basically a number. It is literally a number. 1 is a number, 2 is a number, 3 is a number. It's just a number. But the private keys, as it relates to Bitcoin, is a number that is, you can say the size of that number is 10 to the power of 72. So that is a huge number. 10 with 72 zeros at the end, that's an extremely huge number. How huge? Well, scientists say that 10 to the power of 80, that number 10 to the power of 80, that's technically what they suspect is the number of atoms in the known universe. That includes all the stars and the galaxies and the gas in between those stars and galaxies and the planets and the nebula, all those things, all those atoms that are wishing around in space, all those things are, if you add them all up, about 10 to the power of 73. That's huge. So if I said to you, you can actually hide your loot in any atom in the known universe, that's close to the number of private keys that you can have with your Bitcoin. So it's not the kind of thing whereby it's just like a map, like a normal treasure map, where even if you lost the map, if you kind of have a rough idea where you hid it, you can try and dig and dig and dig and maybe even find it. But imagine if it was anywhere in the known universe, not just anywhere, but an atom, any particular atom in the known universe. That is absolutely humongous. So that is why hiding your loot in a number or on a particular number, although technically speaking it's there for the taking, I mean it's just a number, as long as you have the number you can find the loot. The likelihood of you finding that number where that loot exists is the likelihood of you counting from 1 to all the atoms in the universe. It's impossible. Realistically, it's impossible. And that's effectively what is meant by the private keys. The private keys in Bitcoin is just a number where your loot is hid. We hope you find this video useful and entertaining, I guess, to some degree, and informative of how private keys work in the Bitcoin network. Please like and subscribe if you found this video informative. Please check out our other articles and blogs on our website. And if you want to give us a shout, you can find our contact details on our website. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.